In today's video we will discuss the top 10 ways to manage your time better. Please make sure you subscribe to the Top 10 Jaw-Dropping Facts channel. New episodes are released Monday through Friday. Number 10. Recognize procrastination. Procrastination is a time suck, but it's not always easy to spot. Something that looks and even feels important when you're doing it, such as checking email or taking phone calls, can actually turn into a crutch for procrastinators. Remember, just because you're doing things doesn't mean you're getting things done. Make an effort to spot procrastination while it's happening and nip it in the bud. Number 9. Plan for tomorrow today. If you simply pull the plug at the end of the day, no matter where you are along your list of priorities, you're going to start tomorrow floundering about trying to catch up. Instead, use the last 10 or 20 minutes of the day to plan at least the first part of tomorrow. This will let you start the new day with momentum. That doesn't mean you have to stick to the plan 100% of the time. Every day will bring new challenges and priorities. It just means you have to take an active approach. Number 8. Give yourself rest periods. You're simply not going to be able to perform at 100% all of the time. And trying to do so is simply going to lead you to a state of exhaustion. In order to prevent the inevitable burnout, you have to give yourself the freedom to rest and recoup. Not only will you be able to perform more efficiently when you approach a problem fresh-faced, you may actually come up with solutions and better ways to approach a problem while you're not actively working on it. That's the way many professional writers work. Their unconscious mind digests the issue while they're using their higher-level functions to tackle another problem. Number 7. Delegate responsibilities. Having another responsible person take over some of your tasks is like getting twice as much done in the same amount of time. The key to delegation is picking the right person. You want somebody who has the skills to get the task done. Number 6. Minimize distractions. Shut the door, close the window, turn off your cell, and stay away from social media and other internet distractions. Use the goal/reward system mentioned above to boost your willpower and give yourself the leg up you'll need. Number 5. Don't even attempt to multitask. It can take 15 minutes or more for your attention to switch back into gear after it's been jarred off the rails. So don't let it slip. Stay focused on one thing and one thing only, and only move on to the next task when the first one is complete. Number 4. Track your time. It's amazing how fast time gets sucked away by simple things like checking email or shopping for paper clips. That's why it's important to track your time. You can use a pen and paper, or the digital equivalent, but it's easier to access a digital time tracker with which you can track every daily activity. Once you've done so for a couple of days, you'll get a feel for when you're spending your time appropriately on goal-oriented activities and when you're simply wasting it on non-productive things. The next step is to weed the latter out.
Number 3. Set goals and rewards. It's good to have a list, but you should also budget time for each item on that list. By setting goals for what you need to get done before lunch, before quitting time, or by the end of the month, you know how fast you have to work and how much time should be spent on each project. But it's important to give yourself the motivation you need to actually reach those goals. That's where the rewards come in. It can be as simple as allowing yourself a nice coffee after you get caught up on the paperwork, or as complex as a 7-day Caribbean cruise if you hit your sales numbers for the season. The goal isn't important unless it's important to you. Number 2. Set limits for what you'll say yes to. Many people will accept as many responsibilities as others ask of them in regards to making a positive impression and demonstrating their dedication to their work. However, taking on too many responsibilities can make developing a schedule that accommodates all of your tasks very challenging. Setting limits for how many active jobs you're willing to accept from others can help you avoid having an overwhelming number of responsibilities. Number 1. Make to-do lists. This really is a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many smart people think that making lists is just one step too far toward being obsessive, especially creative types. People inherently don't like lists. They impose order on our lives and act as pseudo-bosses telling us what to do. However, there's no denying that lists keep us organized, keep us on track, and keep us apprised of where we are and what still needs doing. So start making lists today, even if you don't like it. Once you start seeing results, Those lists that were perhaps tiresome in the past will become your best friends. I hope you enjoyed our top 10 ways to manage your time better. Do not forget to subscribe to the Top 10 Jaw-Dropping Facts channel. Please leave a comment below for any tips you think we missed.